All right, guys, we're back with another video here, and this one is called The Mastery of Love. I give this book a 10 out of 10, okay? 10 out of 10. It's an excellent book, excellent read, and it's really about healthy love, okay? And the majority of it is healthy love within yourself. But we're going to get into that in a minute, okay? So let's just get straight into these 4 points. You're definitely going to want to stick around for this one because there's a lot of very deep, important mindset-based things in this one, okay? So number one, this is all about healthy love. I love this book a lot. This is one of my favorite reads ever. You are responsible. You are responsible for your happiness. Don't ever base your happiness on your partner, okay? So we all have to take responsibility for our own happiness. Not like I'm expecting my partner to make me happy. You never want to expect your partner to make you happy because expectations really cause suffering, okay? And if you're basing your happiness on somebody else, that means you're not in control of it. You're forfeiting control of your happiness, which is not a healthy thing to do. To burden someone with trying to make you happy, or to look at someone to try to make you happy, because the issue with that is that, first of all, that puts a big burden on your partner. And then second of all, you have no control over that, right? That means you're not in control of your own happiness, which is a very big false, in my opinion. So this is a huge point here. So you have to take back that responsibility of, I make myself happy, right? And a partner is just a bonus on top of that. We're actually gonna get deeper into that in a minute. But number two, love your partner just the way they are without trying to change them. The same way you would love a dog, okay? Now this one sounds weird. You're like, oh, comparing partners to dogs. Yes, he actually, in this book, the author of this book made that direct comparison. It says, love your partner just the way they are without trying to change them. And that doesn't mean like, there's some small little things here and there, but if you're trying to completely shift your partner, like just everything, just make a complete shift with them, then that's a problem. You're trying to change them at their core. You really shouldn't be doing that, right? Because there's gonna be resentment there, and you really just want to love something exactly the way they are. Like when you love a dog, like, the dog can shit on the ground over here and you would still love that dog, right? Like you just love them in an unconditional kind of way where you accept them exactly as they are, okay? And we're gonna get deeper into that in a second, but I wanna go through the points first. And this one, number three, I'll give you a pre-warning. This is not something a lot of people wanna hear, okay? But this is just factual truths, in my opinion. I guess I should say factual. There's just truths in my opinion, okay? Because I think you shouldn't force a relationship to try to happen. You can't really force love. You can't control love. You can't, you can't like if something is not meant to work out, you can't force it to work out. So that's what number three is gonna be here. So if after you have accepted your partner for the way they are and things are not working out, then do the respectful thing and let them go. So this is something not a lot of people want to hear. They're like, oh no, we'll work it out, we'll keep changing, we'll do this, we'll do that. If it's so hard to be in a relationship with somebody and you're trying to constantly change them, it could be that person is just not the one you were meant to be with. And that's just, a hard truth that some people have to face, where it's just like you come to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm trying to change way too much about this person, and I cannot accept them for the way they are. I don't like the way they are. And you're just like, you're so sure about that. You're like, I don't like the way they are. They have to change all these different core aspects of their personality and everything like that. If you're trying to change too much about somebody, then you're probably not in the right relationship, okay? Because, in this book, it talks about, you have to let go of that. If you're in a relationship, like I said, and you're trying to change too much about somebody, you have to let go of that, because if you do, then you're going to allow room for somebody else to come into your life that you accept exactly the way they are. Just a little bit of tweaks here and there, right? There's always going to be a little bit of tweaks here and there, like in a relationship, the masculine and the feminine, you're going to have a little bit of tweaks, but I'm talking about like, you're really just trying to change the nature of this person. Like your values don't align, and you're really just trying to change, like let's say for example, if you're the masculine energy, right? And you get into a relationship with a girl that's like a party animal. She goes out to the clubs like, 3-4 times a week. And she just loves partying, she loves dancing. And then for you, your values, and you're looking for, more of a laid back, chill, like let's watch some Netflix, like around the house kind of girl, like a homebody. You can't change something that drastic. If you're trying to do that, you're in the wrong relationship. It's really as simple as that. Okay, that's an extreme example, but you can't, like, you can, like, people change only if they want to change. You're not going to be the one to change them, okay? Number four, very important, the most important in my opinion. The most important relationship is with yourself, okay? The relationship with yourself. Love yourself enough so that you don't need someone else to fill that void. And a partner is just a bonus, okay? You gotta view that way. That you love yourself so much that you don't need someone else to love you, right? You want someone else to love you. It would be nice. It's a wonderful bonus, but you don't need it because you love yourself so much that there's no void there. You don't need anybody else to come in and fill you up with love, right? If they come in and fill you up with love already, like any love just has you overflowing because you have so much love within yourself. So this is a foundational thing that's very important, okay? This is a healthy relationship. One of the guys I follow on YouTube, he talks about this all the time. He says, the healthy relationship is when two circles come together, people that are whole and complete, already love themselves. Two circles come together, they love themselves, they don't need anything, and they come together and there's a synergy, and the love just works, right? But if one of the partners, if one of the people in the relationship is a half, right? They're like, oh, I'm just a half, I'm looking for my other half. You'll hear people say this, I'm looking for my other half. Somebody that completes me, somebody that's gonna fill me up with happiness and love. They're assuming already that they're not filled up with happiness and love. That's the problem there. You can't look for your other half, okay? That's not good, because then you're under the assumption that somebody else is gonna be completing your circle and filling you up with that happiness and that love that you don't have enough of within yourself. Okay, so just to recap, what makes a healthy relationship? Okay, two people that are already full, their cup is already full with happiness and love within themselves. They form together and magical things happen from there. Okay, if you're looking for somebody else to fill up your cup or to fill up your circle, you're only half a circle, you're like, I'm looking for my other half, I'm looking for somebody else to fill up my cup, you're already entering with the wrong frame, okay? And then also, like I said, you cannot force a relationship to work. If you guys are incompatible with your values and things like that, it's just not going to work. If you find yourself trying to change significant things about your partner, your lifestyles don't mesh up, nothing like, and you try to change it nonstop, you're probably in the wrong relationship. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to wrap up with here. If you resonate with any of these points, pick up this book. It's really, really good. It's an excellent read. These are not the only points in here. Obviously, these are just the main ones. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys picking up this book and reading it. If you guys have any disagreements, like always, any disagreements or any comments or any positive comments, any negative comments, whatever it is, just drop it down below. Drop a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.